Got some pre-workout going down. Endo pump for the pumps. Caffeine, energy. But if you don't mix the pre-workout and bubbly, then I don't even know. I'm missing out on life. Quarantine is all about adaptation. Even though I'm not even on quarantine, it still feels like quarantine. Social isolation, quarantine, basically the same thing. Today, I'm gonna do a kettlebell only chest, triceps, and shoulder workout. So first we got a kettlebell shoulder complex. Gonna be doing strict press, single arm. Gonna do 4 reps from the knees, 4 reps with like lunge position. One knee on the floor, other foot planted, and then 4 reps standing. Alternate each side, and then followed by that, gonna do chest press, kettlebell chest press on the floor with legs elevated. And kind of engage the core and make it a little harder on the actual pressing portion because you just don't have that stability and leverage from the legs. And then after that, gonna do a kettlebell chest press with a tricep extension over the head. And then to end it, gonna do 100 kettlebell push-ups. About to say push press, but push-ups. Do a little burner. I'm gonna try and complete this as quick as possible. Do everything in sequence. So, there goes.
bright our lives. In all of us, in our hearts, there's love and light that we must realize. We need to feel, we need to use this warmth that could make bright our lives.
Alright, shoulder, chest, tricep workout is done. 100 rep push-up finisher. Really blow it up. Can't feel the arms. You know it's a good workout when you can't feel your arms are red. What do you think, Willis? Good workout? Good workout? Either will, I think so. So now, I'll show you, I got some clips on protein pancakes. I will show you how I make those, and that'll be a wrap. Hit the like, subscribe, comment, whatever. What's going on, guys? So I thought I would go ahead and do a little voiceover while I show you how I make protein pancakes. So first of all, I put in 40 grams of oats into the bowl, measured that out. That is just 1 serving of plain oats. Secondly, I went ahead and added a scoop of protein powder. And you can do 1 to 2 scoops depending on the protein powder that you have. The consistency may differ. I then added half of a serving of my Fai Greek yogurt. This is 0% non-fat. I think it was about 85 grams that I added. And then I also did a half serving of cashew milk, which was half a cup of cashew milk. And then I think I threw in a half teaspoon of baking powder or baking soda. I kind of use them interchangeably. Lately, I've been using baking soda. I think that the batter will rise less, and when that happens, you can get a little better cook, I think, on the pancakes. So I throw all this in the blender together, blend it all up. I did end up adding another scoop of protein powder, so I had 2 scoops of protein powder. My consistency was a little thick, so I went ahead and added a little bit more water to the actual batter. This is really just personal preference on how you like your pancakes. You can also add more water or whatever liquid as you wish, and it can be more of like a crepe texture. I also forgot to mention I did add 100 grams of just plain egg whites to that mixture as well before I blended it up. Now you want to go ahead and throw a little butter in the saucepan, flat pan. I choose the largest pan that I have that also has kind of like a lip on it, so that way it's just easier to flip the pancakes. So right out of the blender mixer container, I take my spatula and I scoop out a few portions of the mix into the pan. I'm not too precise on my measurements, and I will kind of let that cook over medium to medium low heat. Sometimes shaking the pan will allow the batter to distribute a little more evenly. Then I take some berries. This is just a frozen berry medley mix that I pick up from the grocery store. I went ahead and put 100 grams of this berry mix into a mug. What I end up doing with this is I throw these into the microwave. What's kind of nice about using the frozen berries is that when they thaw in the microwave, they
form a little more of a liquid at the bottom. So the consistency is pretty nice. It's almost like you took fresh berries and cooked them over the stove on a saucepan. I don't put any sugar or any honey, agave into this. I think the berries are sweet enough for my liking, but that is something that you can consider. So I kind of wait until the batter starts bubbling, and then I will do my first flip on the pancakes. Keep in mind, depending on what type of protein powder that you use, your consistency and texture of your pancakes may differ. So those are my berries. They're kind of getting there. I threw them in the microwave for another minute to really break those guys down. But like I was saying, I used a vegan protein powder, so my consistency was a little different on these pancakes. I also interchange a isolate powder. So that's the finished product with berries on top. Pretty good stuff there. So go ahead, knock out that recipe. And as always, you want to make sure that you track what you're eating. I mean, if you want consistency and you want to see results, you always got to put it in a tracker or understand what you're eating. So I always use my FitnessPal, launch into that app, and then I bust out all the ingredients that I went ahead and used in this recipe. So my protein powder, you can see, is already in there from Bare Performance Nutrition. And you got the egg whites. I add those guys in there. And then next, you have my FI non-fat yogurt. I recommend non-fat. I mean, it's really personal preference, but should be unflavored unless you want to mess with the flavor of your pancakes like that. But anyways, non-fat, just to reduce total number of calories. And then, of course, the oats that I used. And then I also add the cashew milk, even though half a cup of cashew milk is almost 0 to no calories in my book. But yeah, there you have it. That's how I make my protein pancakes. Go ahead and give it a try.
All of us, in our hearts, there's love and light that we must realize. We need to feel, we need to use this warmth that could make bright our lives.